From the OUTV Broadcast Center in Los Angeles, California, this is Brief News Brief, a brief look at today's trending news topics, proudly combating the thought police since 2016. Here's your host, James Heaney.
I'm James Heaney, and this is your Brief News Briefing. Today's Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is in Russia meeting with Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov in Sochi. He's also going to meet with President Vladimir Putin. Ooh. What's coming of these talks? Well, it looks like they're just in agreement to disagree. What did they disagree about? Pretty much everything. Everything except agreeing to disagree. Now, Pompeo confronted Putin on the Russian election interference, but Putin says that never even happened. And then Pompeo stressed that if that kind of behavior was to take place in 2020, well, it would put our relationship in an even worse place than it is, adding, "We won't tolerate that." Now, on Venezuela, Lavrov and Pompeo showed no sign of budging from opposing sides in that country's continuing crisis. Pompeo suggested that the U.S. and Russia should work together to ease the humanitarian crisis in Venezuela, calling on every country that's interfering in Venezuela to cease doing that. America wants the Venezuelan people to get their democracy back. Lavrov countered that democracy cannot be done by force. He cites threats against Maduro's government that have come from both the United States officials and from Guaido himself, which is the opposition. Now, they talked also about Iran. Yep, that looming World War III. Iran. They talked about it. So today, there were reports that the U.S. may be planning on massing some 120,000 troops to the Persian Gulf for the war that's being planned in Iran. Pompeo said that the Trump administration is pressuring Iran's leadership because we're looking for Iran to behave like a normal country. Well, Iran is a Russian ally. So Lavrov said that Russia was prepared to do what it could to avoid a war scenario. Now, I think we're all hoping that we can avoid a war scenario in the Persian Gulf with Russia and Iran. Ooh, it sounds hopefully avoidable. Oh, hey, isn't it supposed to be Congress that declares a war? Has anybody actually asked if Congress is ready to do they want to avoid a war scenario? I don't know. Maybe we should check in with Congress. Today, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis revealed that a second county in the state was hacked during the 2016 election. Special counsel Robert Mueller's report on the interference of the election revealed that at least one Florida county had been breached. Well, now it's two. DeSantis was briefed by the FBI on Friday. Two counties experienced intrusion into the Supervisor of Elections network. Now, there's no evidence that there was manipulation of data, and it's being reported that the intrusion had no effect on the Florida vote totals. But I'd still kind of like to know which counties it is, let me decide if it looks like the numbers look weird, because I'd like to know about it. Now, we don't know which ones they are because apparently Ron DeSantis signed an NDA, so he can't reveal the counties that were attacked. Now, the GRU, the Russian military intelligence, created an email phishing scam campaign aimed at Florida county election employees in the summer preceding the 2016 presidential election. The operation enabled the GRU to gain access to the network of at least one Florida county government. Florida members of Congress will be briefed on Thursday by the FBI. The global messaging app WhatsApp was targeted by hackers in what resulted in a security breach that was announced today, and it's a chilling one. Mobile devices were attacked through the voice calling functionality of the app. The security flaw potentially gave hackers access to private messages, location data, and other personal user information, becoming a mobile spy. And they could do this simply by calling the app. You don't even have to pick it up. You didn't have to pick it up. You didn't have to click a link. All they had to do was call your WhatsApp, and they could hack it. The WhatsApp platform is owned by Facebook and is urging users to update to the latest version of the app to protect their data and devices from hackers. The spyware was created by a sophisticated group of hackers for hire. WhatsApp communications program is used by more than 1.5 billion people worldwide. WhatsApp described the hackers to CBS News as having all the hallmarks of a private company that works with a number of governments around the world to deliver spyware. An unknown number of people were infected with the malware, which the company discovered in early May. Spyware has repeatedly been deployed to hack journalists, lawyers, human rights activists, and dissidents. NSO spyware, also known as Pegasus, was implicated in the gruesome killing of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi, who was dismembered in the Saudi consulate in Istanbul last year. His body's never been found. The hacking software can completely take over an Apple iPhone and turn it into a mobile surveillance device, and it's virtually impossible to detect. Once you get this software on your phone, it's not your phone anymore. Do you ever think that your phone is a personal spy device? Well, maybe it sounds like some sort of feverish, paranoid, schizophrenic delusion, but guess what? It's totally true and totally possible, not science fiction. Now, odds are you're probably not interesting enough for them to spy on you, but what if you are? I mean, well, look, it's probably me. Look how interesting I am. All my devices have probably got this thing. So watch the flip out, okay? Your phone's listening.